Oh hey, I'm feeling cute today. Look at me. I'm not in sweatpants or leggings. I decided to trim the back of my hair because the back of my head is always longer than the front, and it still is longer than the front, but it was getting a little extreme. I have to keep up with that because I get more breakage in the front and the back just gets really long in comparison. So I trimmed the back, which makes my hair overall look way shorter because usually I pull the back pieces forward so it makes it look longer. Plus I also curled it, so obviously it looks shorter curled, but yep. Wearing this dress for the first time. I got it at Susie Shear like 1 month ago. I think I showed it in the dressing room when I bought it, but I'm finally actually wearing it. It's shorter in the front and then longer in the back. Ooh. Okay, it is now Monday. Friday, I just worked on the Night King video, and then I went out to a brewery for a friend's birthday. Saturday, I edited the Night King video, and I packaged a whole bunch of pins, well, minus the plastic sleeves, just pinned them to the cardboard. I got through 3 whole bags of the Kiki and Midna pins. I have 1 more bag of the Kiki Midna in here, then I have 2.5 bags of Ducky pins, and once I'm through those, then I'm through them all. I mean, once my plastic sleeves come, I'll still have to put them all in the sleeves, so there'll be more work yet. But it's coming along, Kik. And then yesterday was a day to more just relax, play some games. I did a game stream and was shiny hunting for Mewtwo on Pokemon Let's Go. Didn't get him, but it's still really early in the hunt. And that's what I just did for most of the day, because I started just after noon and went until midnight, so it was a 12-hour stream. I haven't planned out this week yet, but today I think I'm gonna dye my hair. I was gonna wait a little bit longer, but I'm just trying to time things out because VidCon is a month from now, and I'm gonna want to completely re-dye my hair, like roots and all, before VidCon. So I pretty much have 4 weeks until I'm gonna dye it again. So I'm like, okay, well, either I'm just letting this go full white, or I'm gonna redo the pink now and have it last only 4 weeks before I dye it again. So that's what I'm doing, is the pink, because I don't want to let it just get full white. It looks cute, but for a whole month, eh. Yesterday there was a outage on YouTube, some other Google services, Discord was affected, Snapchat was affected, Shopify was affected, surprisingly. I wasn't on my Shopify, but I got an email from them being like, oh, we had a 5-hour outage. Just like a bunch of stuff was down, including YouTube, and I had just posted that video before the outage, and like it was doing well initially, and then once the outage hit, the views just stagnated for hours and hours until everything was all back up and running. But then after that, like the damage had already been done and it was just not getting many views. It could just be I have a bad title and thumbnail, who knows, maybe people just aren't interested in watching it, but it was doing fine before, so I think it was just the whole outage thing affected it. One thing the algorithm looks at is how many views you're getting per hour, and it compares that to your usual uploads and whatnot, and if it's not performing well, it won't recommend it as much to as many people. And so I'm scared that the outage affected it somehow, I don't know. So I just thought, why not re-upload it? It's always a risk though, because a lot of people already did watch it and they probably not going to click on it again. I know some people do. Some people do watch it again, or they click on it to be like, why was this re-uploaded? But, there's always that risk that maybe it'll just perform poorly again because it's already been up for a day and people already saw it. There's a lot of people didn't, so that's why I thought, let's just repost it and maybe we'll get back in the algorithm's good graces. Okay, doing my ends first is nice because I want them to really absorb the color, because usually it's the roots that absorb the color the best. But when I do this, it just kind of like, my hair is now in like mats and it's hard to get in all the nooks and crannies. Although because I'm not redoing the brown roots, I don't need as much control. Like I can kind of just get in here and mush it in there, instead of meticulously going in there with the brush and making sure I really get up to my scalp. Kiki, what are you doing? Okay, dye is in. I'm just gonna do some final bits to get my Night King video up and carry on with my day. I'm trying to write in my planner, Kiki. I just got a couple deliveries. Spare battery for the camera I'm vlogging with right now. I got some more of the sleeves for my current pin batch, and my business cards and thank you cards came in. These actually came pretty fast considering I did not pick the express shipping option. Ooh, I love that shade of pink. I wasn't sure how it was gonna print, but yeah, so it says Baylee J on the one side with all the art supplies, and then on this side, this is the thank you one, which looks exactly like the business cards, except the business cards have my contact info on it. Well, I mean, the thank you card has some contact info as well, but that is for like a store contact. These round corner ones are the business cards. Okay. Ooh. The pink looks even better on these ones. I knew it would look slightly different because one of them's a pearl finish and one's not. Actually, wait, that's not pearl finish. Oh, well, yes it is. It's just very subtle. Oh, it's kind of disappointing. It's not as sparkly as my other pearl finish ones I got. Actually, now that I stand up and hold it more towards the light, I can see it more. This is the difference in how the pinks look. This one's just a bit more of a true pink. This one's just slightly more salmon, just slightly. So yeah, those are the thank you cards. These are just kind of like basic, cheaper ones. Whereas these ones they're like a thicker card. They have the rounded corners, the pearl finish. So they were more expensive, but they're not as mass produced because they don't go through as many business cards. So these will last me a long time. I can finally update this. This is in my purse. It is just a little skinny business card holder, just to hold a few in case you ever need them. So right now I have these ones in there. Yeah, the old ones do look a little more pearlescent now that I compare them side to side. It could be because it's a lighter card. Maybe the lightness just reflects the light a lot better than the pink does. But yeah, these are the old ones. This side's kind of boring. I like the back though, the goofy Baylee. But yeah, new one. Yeah, yeah. Put a few of these bad boys in there. Yeah. I think today's gonna be mainly a get things in order kind of day. Because with the game streams being on the weekend now, I kind of have to use my weekend time a little more wisely in terms of like the usual chores and errands and stuff like that. I did get groceries yesterday before the stream started, but like other than that, no house stuff got done. And then Saturday became a full work day, which I wasn't originally expecting, and so I'm behind on the house stuff. I've got pin crap over here because I was doing all those Kiki and Midna pins like I mentioned. The kitchen's actually not too bad. There's some dishes in there, and then these. Also in the kitchen, some paper envelopes. These are for Canadian pin orders because I'm getting those boxes in. Well, I'm waiting for the samples to arrive, then I have to make the actual box order, but the slot boxes, they have to then go in an envelope for Canadian orders, so I got the envelopes for that. I got a couple blades for my Cricut machine because I think mine's getting dull. I got some packing tape because if I'm doing the boxes, I need to seal them shut with tape. And then I also got a dispenser for that tape. You can do 2 skinny rolls or 1 big roll, so I can easily grab tape and rip it off. I probably should have waited to get the slot boxes before ordering the envelopes, but I was just ordering other stuff on Amazon and I figured why not. I'm pretty confident the boxes are going to work though, which will be nice because bubble mailers are, you know, not as tough as a box, but also there's a lot of plastic in the bubble mailers. I know I get a lot of flack for like the little sleeves that go around the pins, but really the bubble mailers are my hugest source of plastic in my packaging. And I was gonna show one with the plastic on it. I mean, I have one here. Like one of these compared to how much plastic is in a bubble mailer. The bubble mailers are my biggest offender in terms of plastic usage. So if I can eliminate using bubble mailers, that will save a lot of plastic. Because then if I do continue to use these, I'll feel less guilty about it because I will have drastically reduced my plastic consumption. Although who knows, these may not be what I always use. They are the nicest looking and the cheapest, so that's what's nice about them, but you know, we'll see. But hey, taking that bubble mailer step I think was a huge one. Anyway, back to the mess talk. Yeah, I showed this recently already. I need to clear some stuff out of here so that my little warehouse that I have going on in here can be functional, and so I can move all my pin stuff into there because right now it's just all over. It's on the couch, it's right here, it's over here, there's stuff everywhere. And then just other usual mess sitting out. I also need to run to my P.O. box and see if any of the mystery boxes have arrived yet. And speaking of those, I am getting in more enamel pins today. I got a DHL text message saying they're being delivered today, so I'm gonna try to not leave the house until they're delivered. But at the same time, the post office I have to go to closes at 5. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have to check the post office tomorrow. I just do not want to miss this pin delivery. It's the mail cat ones for the people who send the mystery boxes. And so I gotta be here to sign for that. Okay, the pink is rinsed out. That's what it's looking like wet. It'll be a bit lighter once it's dry. I'm just gonna let it air dry because I don't feel like doing my hair today. Okay, here's the official before shot of this room. I did take out a bag of garbage already, but this is what it's looking like. Da, 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 da. And stuff down there. Yeah, so that's the before, and now I'm gonna start cleaning up. There's some lights in here from who knows when. Is this from a tripod? Oh yeah, this is from my new tripod. Okay. I can go downstairs with the light. I have this little TV that was previously in my art room over there, but I think I'm gonna use it in here as a second monitor for when I fulfill orders, because I always want my Shopify open on one window and then Chit Chats on another. And so I'm always like flipping back and forth between the two. But if I can just hook up this monitor to my laptop, then I'll have the two monitors. I just need to find the base for it. It has a standing base that I took off of it to attach this arm, but now I want it back on the base, so I'm gonna have to find that. It might be in this room, it might not be, I don't know. Holes in this bag, I swear. Stuff spills from every side. Okay, I've done a lot of organizing on the closet side of things, and I'm moving on over here. I took a quick break to run to the P.O. box. I wanted to go look. I was like, maybe I can sneak out and be back quick enough that I won't miss my pin delivery. So I did sneak out and got that. Okay, what's this just doing, laying here? There was a package at the P.O. box, so it was a good thing I went. That was my first time checking the P.O. box, so, you know, we gotta check it regularly enough that they don't send the packages back to the person who sent them. My letter sweater, what is it doing here? And, you know, oh, that's probably why. I think this is a pile of clothes that I wanted to alter in some way, either like this, the letter's falling off of it. There's another letter coming off. Do you guys have suggestions for what kind of glue would work well? Like what will really stick to fabric and metal? Like would fabric glue work? This M is almost falling off. Maybe I should just let the letter sweater die. I don't know. I'll wait to hear your guys' suggestions though. If you're someone who works with fabric, what do you think would stick to the metal and the fabric? Okay, some of these I don't even really want anymore, like this one. I know this dress, I wanted to alter it so that the neckline was lower. It's one of those things where I've had it for so long and I haven't altered it yet. I mean, part of it's because I forgot about these clothes, but like realistically, am I gonna do anything with these? This was one of my favorite pairs of pajama pants. I just need to stitch some crotch holes, I think. Oh yeah, oh my god, there's safety pins holding it together. That would be pretty easy to fix. I just need to set aside a day to sew all my things, you know? Oh, wait, why is this in this pile? I completely forgot I had this shirt. Ah! What's wrong with it? Is there anything wrong with it? Oh, there's like a cut. I forget how that happened, but it's like scissors cut it. I'm gonna keep this basket of clothes out so that I can actually sew those. Like some of them would be pretty quick. I know, for example, this skirt, the elastic gave way and it just falls and droops, so I could just, I guess, tighten it. I mean, I can't really fix the elastic, but yeah, just because it still has some stretchiness to it, but it's almost like a bunch of the little elastics broken. It's just saggy, so I could stitch it to be just a bit tighter. Kiki, can you get out of my basket, please? Okay, the pin order came. Yeah. Male cat. Movies. Oh my goodness. There it is. Hee hee hee. So cute. I ordered 50 of them, but I'm not gonna need 50, but that's nice because then I can single out the best ones and give those to the people who send me a mystery box. I'm actually gonna grab one of the backings and see what that looks like. So there it is, male cat. Hee hee. I need to get cracking on some of the other rewards for the male people. Like I want to do hollow prints or something like that, but on cat print, on the Canadian cat print website, I can't find the hollow option. Maybe it's because of the size I was uploading. I'll try again with a smaller file maybe. If you are Canadian, have you been able to get hollow prints off cat print, or is it only on the American one? I'll look into it some more. But yes, here we go. Male cat, so cute. Do you like it, Kiki? Nope. Stuff's slowly coming along. We got a little kick in there. I'm watching videos of this lady who organizes dollar store shelves, and it's so addictive. It makes you think of Edward Scissorhands because there's the mom in that movie who's the Avon lady, and she's talking about all these products in sort of a hushed tone. And this reminds me so much of that. I've never had any other ASMR video give me the Edward Scissorhands vibe. So yeah, I don't know, I like it. I'm watching all her dollar store organizing videos while I organize. Her channel is Southern ASMR Sounds. I'm looking in a Uline catalog just for like storage options for potential store merch and whatever. Stuff like this might be okay for pins. I don't know if it's deep enough, but what I like is that you can stack it, but you can just reach right inside of it without having to pull out any kind of a drawer. Stuff like this is really cool. I wouldn't need this, but isn't that neat? It's like a whole big closet just full of little shelves. Ooh, ooh, I just love looking at it all. Tip out bins, I don't want that. Like I said, no kind of drawers or anything. I mean, for now I'm good with what I have, just putting bins in here, but it'd be nice to have something higher up so I don't have to bend over. I'm a little ducky swimming in the peanuts. Okay, final update on the room for this vlog. It's coming along quite nicely. There's actually room in here. Yay, yay. The chair, I don't know if it'll stay because I raised the table to be standing height instead of sitting at a chair height, just because the more different products I have, the more I'm gonna have to be standing up to grab stuff. Like not everything's gonna be within arm's reach when you're sitting at a table. And so I raised it up. The second monitor is not up there. It's still down here. I don't know where the base is. If I can't find it, I can just make something, just something that'll hold it up. I do have this wall arm, but I don't know if I wanna do that. In here, I might just stand it up on the table because this setup might change over time. This is where the product goes, which for now is just enamel pins. The Kiki Midna ones aren't in here because they're still in the living room. I have to put the sleeves on them. And the little ducky ones aren't done yet either, like I mentioned before. But I have all the A grade ones on top, B on the second row, and then I haven't packaged any of the C grades yet. And then there's A grade buns way down there just because they're not as popular. I don't have as many of them left either, so they can stay down there. I still have a whole bunch of bubble mailers, so maybe once I add different item types like mini prints and sticker sheets or something, then I can use those. But anything that comes with an enamel pin would go in a little box. But man, I have so many of these to get through, so I'll probably still be using them for quite a while. Got my little trash can here just to put little spare bits, I guess. I was using a basket previously, and then this was sitting in here, and I was like, well, why don't I just use the garbage can as a garbage can? That just makes more sense. Got my new tape dispenser, got my scale, one box of the thank you cards, printer, Sharpie ruler, computer. Then I put this shelving unit here. I've got a lamp up top. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's in here for now. I have more of the thank you cards up here, as well as the male cat backings, and then these are my old thank you cards, and they have blank backs, so I can mark them like that to be my labels. Woo! Or just for any kind of scrap paper, I can use them for that. I have my catalog envelopes here, as well as some flat labels. That reminds me, I need to buy more label rolls for my next order. I have little return address labels for the Canadian orders. Got the rest of my tape there, and then the mail cap pins. This is pretty empty for now. I'm planning on putting the cardboard mailers on here, like the boxes, because they come flat packed, and so I'm going to fit some on here. Some of this is just leftover stuff from the past, like there's these cardboard mailers. I have some chipboard. Some of the chipboard's cut, and then I have the little envelopes, bubble wrap. Yeah, so just a few miscellaneous items on there. And then this side of the room doesn't look that great right now. Like I said, the chair might get removed. I have a lot of empty buckets and baskets, but I'm keeping them in here for now because I might need them. I don't know. Once the elliptical's out of here, then all our recycling bins can go back on this wall. And I might actually pull this away from the window because at certain times of day, there might be some direct sunlight on this, and I don't really want to close the blinds because the cats like to sit here and look out, and I just don't want to be in the darkness either. So once the elliptical's gone, I can wheel this down so it's not in direct sunlight ever. This will look a lot cleaner with the doors closed, but I just like having my closet doors open. My button parts are also down here. They can just go on the back wall too once the elliptical's gone. These empty tubs are for packages that are packaged up and ready to bring to the post office. They can go in these bins. This I kept simply because I could reuse the canvas. This was a finger painting from forever ago. And yeah, why not reuse the canvas? It's a little bit beat up, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't use it for an oil painting, but maybe for something. Like maybe I'll be doing some kind of art challenge where I just want a big canvas and I can just gesso over this and start from scratch. So yeah, that's progress. My art room is not really looking too much better than it was before because really the only difference is I took out all the pin stuff, but I don't know if I'll get around to that tonight. I need to cook some food, and then I might just package more pins tonight. My feet are starting to hurt. I'm even wearing flip-flops to try to combat the hard floors, but my feet is hurt. I'm gonna end the vlog here, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I have a little something for you from the Twitch fam and Twitter fam, technically. It was drawn by Megan.
I like it.
And it opens up. It's a card. These are everyone's messages on Twitter to you.